r/EntitledParents. Give my son a video game. Also, can you like the video and help me finesse the YouTube algorithm? Thanks. Hi, I'm on mobile and English is my second language. Sorry for any mistake. On to the characters. EM, entitled aunt. EC, annoying cousin. ME, have a guess. Here is the story. I consider myself a gamer, not in an exaggerated way. I don't have any NASA PC or PlayStation 69. I like every type of game. You can find a game that fits in a calculator. Nice, I like it. I have a collection of my gaming stuff because they mean a lot to me and I don't want to simply throw them into the bin. Anyway, here is my collection. A Nintendo Wii, a DSi XL, a PlayStation 3 and 4 and the first PC I built. It sucks, but it's good for retro gaming. One day we were having EM and DC for dinner and everything was going flawless. So we finished dinner and we moved to the living room so we could talk. The conversation was pretty boring for me and EC, but I didn't want to be rude, so I kept listening. After 15 minutes EC said he wanted to watch TV and my parents and EM said fine, so I went and turned it on for him. After 20 minutes of watching something that can turn your brain in mashed potatoes, he said, I want to play video games. He knew I liked video games. So I gave him my DSi XL with Nintendogs till he had to leave. He started playing, so I went back in the living room where my parents and EM were still talking. After 45 minutes EM shouted, EC, time to leave. As I still don't want to be rude, I walk EM to the door. Then I start looking for EC. He is in my room climbing on the shelf with all my stuff. Then I look to the ground. My Lego Millennium Falcon fell from the shelf and exploded on the ground. I try to remain calm and say, what are you doing? He says, taking the video game. What about you? In that moment EM arrived looking for her son. She says, EC, what are you doing? He answers, I want a video game. And me has a lot of them. I say, I know I have a lot of them, but they mean a lot to me and I don't want to give them away. She says, but it's for your cousin. I calmly answer, no can do. Now EC is crying and he is running in the room knocking my belongings to the ground. Then I hear him saying, okay mum, we can leave. Then I look closely and he has the DSi in his bad word underwear trying to leave. After realizing what was happening I scream, son of a girl, take my DSi out of your bad word crack. Now my dad is really bleeped off and says, okay, I think it's time for you to leave. I had to handpick the DSi from the underwear of EC and then they left. Now I have a stinky DSi. Wow, you reached the end of the story. Thanks. As I said, English is not my first language and I'm currently studying it. Could you rate it? I would really appreciate it. Thanks. Bye. My dad, who knows how much I care for my video games, says, listen here, I know that my son wants to keep his video games because they mean a lot to him. She says, I don't care, my son doesn't have anything and he has so many games. After this my dad is really annoyed and says, first you eat here for free and complain about the food. She didn't like it. Then you call us bad parents. And now, you want to take my son's game? I don't think that's happening. EM says something that I sadly could understand because I was looking for EC. EM then started a list of why he needed the video game. Here is the most hilarious excuse. He needs the Nintendo for online classes. We were fighting over a Nintendo DSi. After I said no for the second time, EM went to my parents who didn't know what was going on and said, you suck at parenting. Your son won't give me his video game. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more.